Welcome back to the space of soul chat, and today I am jumping in, just bringing a bit of a depth of awareness into our minds and the beautiful stories that we tell us that aren't so beautiful sometimes, and especially when it comes to our loved ones, get in our own way a little bit by not opening up to the higher perspective of understanding, what we are experiencing at any time, and whether that is just something that we've self-created within ourselves, because we all have emotions that are in flux and flow and constant movement, and sometimes we get a little bit upset about things within our peers, within our family, and again it is bringing awareness to still those reflective aspects of triggers. But I know many of you have created, I've created some pretty wild stories in my life that have given me so much discord, and finally came around to understanding this. This is how we can create ailments in our bodies. We can create dis-ease in our body from creating these big stories that makes our body respond stress and worry and concern and doubt. And the list goes on and on and on, like, honestly. But the PowerPoint message here that I want to share with you today is, when you get in that space, just to try and have this little ding ding, remembering this soul chat, and take a moment to pause and reflect on what you've been telling yourself recently, because we can create a lot of chaos just within ourselves. And then we project it out and we blame it on the other person. But so much of our own stuff that we've come here to just address, to acknowledge, to bring awareness to, and to really bring love back to ourselves, by saying, I accept that was my story. I created that, and I'm actually going to sit with myself and I forgive myself, because I understand why I may have created that story, and now that I acknowledge it, I can let it go with love and acceptance, and just maybe have a little giggle to yourself. Keep it light, because sometimes we make things so heavy and we can dwell in it for so long. But if you can move through it, acknowledge it, and celebrate that you did that, that is a huge leap, because we are here to experience life to the highest and the fullest aspects of it. And little things like this are just kind of getting in our way a little bit. And until you have awareness of it, you don't know it. So I'm just here to point this one out a little bit louder, and just to give you that heads up, because, overall we want to live a life of harmony and peace. And these are little tools that I'm just popping into your awareness to give you a little bit of access to, how you can navigate this, because it really works. And sometimes you might get lost for a little while, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, ping, oh, that's right, I remember, I'm going to look into this. So that's my little bit of advice and little tidbit for today. So have an awesome day, guys, and we will chat again soon.